Hello everyone. Apparently my name is Beth, and I don't remember why I'm making this video. Just kidding, don't worry. I remember who you are, and I know why I'm making this video. I am here to talk to you about Before I Go to Sleep. This is a psychological thriller by Sarah Watson. It is S.J. Watson, and this book is amazing. It's great. Um, There are a few things I would have liked to see happen in the book that I did not see because the ending stopped about 15, 20 pages before I think it should have. But other than that, it was phenomenal. Um, the writing is very quick. It is written in the style of a journal, and that is because our main character, Christine, is an amnesiac who has a very unique and rare type of amnesia wherein her short term memory does not go into her long term memory, and she has lost most of her lifelong memories as well. So every morning she wakes up and she's not sure who she is. She doesn't know how old she is. She doesn't know that she's married. She doesn't know that she's had a child. None of that. And every morning she wakes up, she has to figure out again who she is. And her husband has pictures around um, the mirror in the bathroom. She goes in there and she sees all the pictures and she works out that she's 20 to 30 years older than she thinks she should be because now she's 47 and she typically wakes up believing she's in her mid 20s. Um, she sometimes remembers the son vaguely, doesn't always, usually doesn't know who the man in the room with her is, and he has to introduce himself. And she gets a call that tells her to check in the closet, and she finds this journal that she's been writing. And so, after her husband goes to work, she's reading the journal and she writes down the things that are happening throughout the day and talks about this psychiatrist doctor who has been trying to help her with her memories and why she has this journal. And she's slowly beginning to piece things together. And so, we get headings that are like Thursday, November 3rd. And then she talks about the day, and some of them are quite long, some of them are quite short, and it is a very slow burn, in depth look at what her days are like. And it took me 5 days to read it, not because it's super long, because it's not, it's about 350 pages, and not because it's a slow read, because it's not, it's written where you can read it very quickly. But I would get one or two chapters and then I would have to stop. Part of it was because I was teaching, and part of it was because I felt so in tune with her and all of her confusion and her recurring depression over forgetting her son and then remembering her son and these things that she was being told had happened. And then she'd forget and she'd have to be told over again. And so, reading her journal and having her feeling this every day and knowing that she couldn't remember, it's very confusing and depressing. And I could really feel that with her and would have to kind of take a break for a little while before I got back into the next chapter. And that is the mark of a really good author and a really well done character. And not only that, but I could feel the love that her best friend had for her and the joy in their reconnection and how deep their connection must have been to begin with for her to have flashes of memory of Claire before she even re meets her and starts writing about her. And this is one of those psychological thrillers, so it's not a quick thing. We don't immediately get into action. It is a slow journey as she becomes more and more paranoid and discovers things, and we discover she has a right to be paranoid. And I'm not going to go into any more detail than that. If you enjoy stories like that, if you enjoy any type of psychological thriller, I think you will really, really enjoy this book and you should pick it up. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think I'll just give it a 5 star on Goodreads. The only reason it's a 4.5 instead of a 5 is, like I said, I wanted to know more. I wanted to know if her paranoia about what was going to happen the next day was founded, or if she was going to retain who she had found that day. And that doesn't make any sense if you haven't read it, but I really, really wanted to know. And hopefully there is some sort of epilogue that she's got on Wattpad or something that we can find and check it out. But this is a really great book, and I'm so, so glad that Joss spoke about it and I heard her and picked it up, because this, on top of being a gorgeous naked hardback, is very, very well written and the first psychological thriller book that I have read and enjoyed in quite some time. So thank you, Joss, and thank you, everyone else. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you again soon, and I promise I'll remember who you are. Bye.